Alas, we come to the end of October, which means we have Halloween around the corner. So today, Allison and I are going to go on a little adventure. We are going where?
We're going ghost hunting.
In Atchison, Kansas, which is north of where we live, about an hour. Since it's daytime, we couldn't get any nighttime tours or anything like that because everything's completely booked.
Right.
We're going to do this during the day, but it was like, how are we going to see any ghosts? So we bought our first ghost hunting tool.
I'm really excited.
It just came in. It is an EMF detector. It's an electric-magnetic field detector. So we're gonna do, before we go ghost hunting, when we drive and we can do all that, we're gonna turn this on, right? So Allison, when you turn it on, it is for basically electricians looking for different things. We have a temperature setting on the bottom. It says it's 75 degrees in the house right here. And this 0.00 actually is the electric magnetic field, like so when you're walking around. Okay, but here's the test. So like if I go over to the microwave before we leave to somewhere, and I put it on here, it starts beeping. See how it goes all the way up to like 8.75. Does that mean there's a ghost? No! That means there's an electromagnetic field, right? So we're gonna use this today because when she's walking around with this, and then this just goes up and spikes, and if we hear it start beeping and we're not around anything, it could be kind of scary. Are you nervous?
No. Come at me.
Oh gosh, here we go. But I had to label it, so it says ghost hunting device.
You did.
All right, so let's hit the road and go find some ghosts today. All right, so we are now in Atchison, Kansas after about an hour drive.
Yep.
Okay, so before we get up here, there's people waiting outside. Let's give you a little history of Atchison.
Yep.
Okay, we did some research, so give us some stats, Allison.
So basically in 1850s, everybody was going out to California to find gold and to settle for the, opportunity. Well, it sounds like about 2,000 covered wagons per day would end up in Atchison, Kansas, and it's said to be that a lot of people, like, this was their last stop, especially if you're coming all the way from New York and trying to make it all the way down to California. This is the last place that they would pass away at. So it's said to be that Atchison is so haunted based on the fact that the souls never left because they were never able to capture that opportunity, so they're stuck in time. Now for the Sallie House, that's a whole different animal.
You're actually on a roll.
I'm telling you, I know my things.
Okay,
right?
but this is the most haunted place in Kansas.
And most haunted town in Kansas.
Yes. Okay, so let's hit the stats on the Sallie House where we're getting ready to go in. It used to be a physician's house.
Yes.
There was the town doctor.
Yeah. So in the front of the house, he would do all of his patients' operating rooms, etc. In the back of the house, and on top, is where him and his family used to live. Well, it's said to be that this little girl and her mom, Sally, came in and she completely collapsed over abdominal pain and she was just limp. And so he thought that it was appendicitis. And so before the anesthesia kicked in, he actually started operating on her and she felt all of the pain. She died on the operating table because it just didn't go good. And so she is left to be in the soul, and it sounds like she only haunts men. Sounds of scratching, everything like that. You can look it up, but
that's
it's not good.
That's what we got going on.
It's not good.
So that's what the Sallie House is. And obviously there's a long line down here, so we're gonna have to go stand in line because we're here during the daytime. They do a lot of haunted tours here. All right, let's go check it out. Welcome, Allison, to the Sallie House. It's not as big as I thought it was.
Uneasiness is honestly.
Is the tilted?
Yes, because that's what I felt ever since I came in here, and I can definitely tell it's off.
Interesting. Yeah, how'd you like to rent this?
Guess both you're from Kansas, Missouri.
Okay.
It's from Missouri.
So what we have here is walk into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Look at this. Okay.
Charles moved in here.
Let's go upstairs and do. It looks creepy, but I don't feel creepy. You feel creepy? Let's go upstairs while she's doing her tour.
He did get arrested at one point for bootlegging.
We can use her. I'll go stay upstairs. She's not watching us.
I narrowed it down.
That's nice. Hey, pull out the thing. Okay, we're gonna try. We were told we're not supposed to be doing like some paranormal investigations. So we turn this on. Temperature. And yeah, so we're at 0.0. I don't think there's any, I don't feel any different. I feel like it's just an old house. It's just kind of funny. Yeah. Well, we got a Packers fan. That guy, I don't know what he's doing in Kansas.
Okay, so it says the nursery is the most haunted room in the house.
Oh, is that why everyone was throwing stuff around in there? I saw like.
I would say let's go this way first.
I honestly
Okay,
don't.
Dad, go underneath there and just lay down. Here, I'll do it.
What are you gonna do? Here, take this in there. Do investigative reporting. Take this in there and see if there's anything.
If this thing goes off, it's gonna be a bad day.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
I got nothing. You got nothing in there? So this is one of the bedrooms.
I have a headache.
You have a headache. You didn't drink any Dr. Pepper? It's caffeine headache. I think right now Allison's got a caffeine headache. Are you gonna open that? Here, give me the thing.
We already tried.
Oh, you tried?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't open?
She's trying to be all secretive.
There's not much in here. I guess the most haunted place is the nursery,
Yes.
where everyone comes to play with toys, even grown adults. I guess this is a shrine to the little girl, maybe? How many people have been bringing stuff?
I didn't even open that.
Anything good in there, Allison?
Toss me the thing.
Look, there's nothing on here.
I don't know.
We bought this EMF thing for $20 on Amazon for fun.
Nice.
Because we
It's
always
really
watch.
cool.
We always watch. Like,
Watch the.
yeah, so we thought, well, if we're gonna come here and it's daytime, you got anything?
No, okay.
Here, we'll do this. I'm gonna put it there. Okay, that's weird. It's actually going. It's actually moving.
Let's do some stuff.
There's no way. That's weird. I don't mean to laugh at you, Sally.
My dad's a
I'm
skeptic.
laughing.
Can you make this thing
I'm laughing at
go
you.
up right now?
I'm laughing at you. I don't mean to
Sally,
laugh.
can you make this thing go up right
I
now?
will say it is kind of weird that the temperature gauge is moving and it stopped. Here comes people. Are you sick of people being in this house?
Sally, are you mad at people being in this house right now?
Somebody holding your hand?
Nobody's holding my
I was
hand.
talking to her.
Oh,
She said her hands are all cold.
you see TV all the time?
Are we supposed to stand
I
up
will
here?
say that I've been walking around and it was all zeros, and then I came in here and it went to like 6 or 7, and now it's all zeros again.
There's stuff in here. So this is the nursery. The reason we call it the nursery is because when the Pickmans lived here in the 90s, they had a young son at the time. They would talk about toys turning off and on their own, circling up, and random fires that would break out in the corner of the room. So when people come do overnight stays or investigations, they'll bring in different items and try to encourage play. And most of the time, they'll leave them here. We have some here as well. This, for me, is the most activity. Other people will tell you probably different parts of the house, but this is one I have the most activity in. I think there's at least 3 kids, if not more. We also think that there's a baby somewhere in that. We think it's upstairs. A lot of people have heard him or her in the hallway. It's not uncommon for toys to turn off and on in here on their own. I've had incidents where anything and everything that could light up or make noise that was in this room went off at the same time when it was time for you to leave, when they were ready for you to leave. Trying to see. Definitely a lot of changes in temperature in here, or people feeling the need to go on the ground and hug something or someone. I've had a lot of people experience that. A lot of really personal EVPs in here. A lot with audio in here. We had a lady not too long ago, which is why there's those little dum-dums over there. We had a REM pod out, and she was had a recorder out and was asking some questions and said she would leave the lollipop if they could answer a question. And normally I do green on the REM pod means yes. So it was like green means yes if you want to answer yes to anything. But then she was asking questions that weren't yes or no questions as well. And one of the questions she asked is, do you prefer apples or bananas? And clear as day in the audio it said apples. So she left a little lollipop. And then she was like, are there any other kids? The green light went off and started going crazy. So she's like, so do I need to leave a second one? And started going off again, really crazy, all the way up to 3 kids. Which she didn't know because she hadn't been in the house, that's what we always think, that there's at least 3 kids. So. And then we get Agnes Finney. We think she's still here. She hangs out and kind of watches in the hallway. And then
There you go.
Do you want to? This thing takes time, Dad.
Yeah.
You can't just rush it. The spirits have to summon you. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Just lay on the floor over there.
Lay on the floor?
Yeah, just lay on the floor.
Okay.
Get one with the house.
I'm gonna lay on the floor. I'm gonna lay on the floor. Just laying on the floor. Wait. We're gonna be ghost hunters. We're ghost hunting. There we go. Allison, I'm being 1. It was at 4.
It went up.
Yeah.
Did you ask questions?
No, I don't care to ask questions.
I'll ask questions. Because she said to be over here. Okay, you watch that thing.
Watching things.
We're watching.
They don't like men, so you need to talk.
I don't want to talk.
You need
Why am I talking?
Because he's the one that killed Sally, so Sally's pissed off at men. She's a feminist.
She's a feminist, one of the first feminists. I tell you what, Sally, I don't think you're here.
I think Sally's here. Sally, you're just gonna piss me off.
That's what scared me.
I am glad that I've come.
Sit and scoot.
I don't.
Here, we're gonna sit over here with you.
You gonna lay down? We're laying down. We're doing this for the vlog. You guys need us to go all out. We're going all out right here, aren't we, Allison?
If there's a presence here, go ahead and make this presence, let the thing go up.
First
Yeah,
off,
no.
I prayed a hedge of protection around us. So maybe before we came in. So if that hedge of protection might be protecting us right now. There you go. What do you think of that? No, there is no liking. They're evil spirits.
Oh my gosh, I went to 8.
Oh, shut up.
No,
Let me see.
hang on.
Got nothing.
It's up. It went up to 2.
We're horrible ghost investigators. I will say that laying in the Sallie House was probably
Dad, you
not...
talk too much.
Okay, that was enough. I'm getting up.
Oh, wait, this thing's moving. Do you want us to leave? I went to 1.
We're going to go to your competitor's house up here. How does that make you feel?
3. One, it went 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Look, stop.
Sing
Dad,
in
look.
song. What?
Do you want us to leave right now?
Listen, if it's real, make that like a 9. There, see?
It's trying.
Trying, don't cut it.
I would be tired of having my house.
I would be tired of having my house haunted and people coming in, paying money, $10 to come and see. My battery's draining.
Yeah, drain his battery.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna play that game. Let's see. There's no current. All right. Oh, no, it was this.
What? It was what? It was not that.
Did you just hear this go off? Did you hear this go off? Wait, I'm going to check around my camera again because I was close to my camera. Yeah, no. No?
Why would it not do it again? Why would it not do it again? Is there a presence with us right now?
Wait. We'll see. Maybe they like to... Okay. No.
Is there a presence with us right now? Was that you?
I was checking my Okay, so that was really weird. I will have to admit it won't work by my camera. Like, look. This is what I was checking.
It was them. When can you just accept it?
Yeah, okay. Well, that was weird. I guess we caught something.
3. Dad, I'm telling you, this is not normal. It goes up.
No.
Yes? Look.
You're funny.
I'm not. Watch.
No. Yeah.
What do you mean? No, you saw that.
I did see it. It did go off. Well, that was fun.
He's totally not for this. He's done.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm scared.
It went to
This place is haunted.
It's
It's
I guess we'll have to come out and do a night investigation.
I'm telling you, there was
Wait.
something in that other room.
This has the highest EMF over here. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, we got a lot in the other room. It's not these people. It's not. It's not me. Come here.
Did you see that?
Yeah. It went off, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And I wasn't around anything electronic.
Dad.
That was weird.
Dad. It was like.
This
Totally different experience. It's beautiful.
October. Look, October got busy. All right.
I see you.
Arrived at 3:30 p.m. Had a few strange things happen. In the first few hours, mentioned out loud that we needed a video camera. Found a brand new one in the middle of the. Had a good and bad experience in the basement around 2 a.m. Not a lot of activity in the late hours. Toys came on. Voices. A moving shelf. All these occurred in the night. Overall, it was a great experience. Left at 6 a.m.
Allison, what are your thoughts?
So, I strongly believe it's haunted. And I was really skeptical because during the day, and like there's quite a few people there, but honestly, like that house.
It was interesting. The people that come, actually, they were talking about how many TV shows that in the next coming months they're going to be shot in that house, like Haunted in the Heartland and a couple other places. Ghost Hunters was there. I mean, just a lot of. But I didn't feel like I
felt like it.
Maybe I shouldn't have joked around so much.
They didn't like you.
Yeah, well.
I felt it.
I think we did a good for a daytime, just a tour. They don't want you hanging out there all day long trying to look for ghosts. They want you kind of there, in and out for the $10, and then you come back at nighttime if you want to do that. So
it's haunted though. It truly is. Like our thing went off quite a bit of times.
It does have some interesting characters.
It's just weird.
A lot of stories and a lot of documentation. So apparently you just went to one of the most haunted places in Kansas during the day. And now we're going to go to another place, so tune in for that one.
Yeah.